So hello guys, so today we are going to learn about the list data type which is used in the VF page. So list comes under the collections data type. Okay, so normally this is known as the reference data types. So if you want to know the different types of data types we used in programming, refer my previous videos in development playlist. You can know the basics. Okay, so what is meant by collections? It's a group of similar elements. So collections of three types: list, set and map. Okay, first let's see today what is list. So list is a predefined class and it's a collection of ordered elements. So ordered elements means the element from the list can be retrieved in the same order when it was inserted. Okay, so the order is same when it was inserted and when it can be retrieved, the order will be same, it cannot be changed. So it can be dynamically expandable when added a new element and reduced in size when removed any new element. Okay, old element. Okay, so list can be of primitive or reference types. So primitive data types means like integer, boolean, string, decimal, like that, they come under the primitive data types. Okay, so what is the syntax for list? So first we have to write the list, and then in this, between this knuckled arrows, we have to give data type, and then we have to write the list name. So like this, these are the examples. So here roll numbers are taken as the integer, names the string. So here the S object is also taken. Okay, like this, it's the data type. So how the memory is allocated in the list? So in the same manner as in the syntax, the change is we will keep the is equal to and we'll keep the new keyword in the right side and we'll give some brackets. Okay, so there are some instance methods of list. So when we want to add any element to the list, so this is the procedure. So list names, this one is the list name dot add. So this is the keyword, and the brackets we want to use the element which we want to insert, okay, or add. So get index, so when we want to retrieve the element based on the specified index, we'll use the get. Okay, get method. So here it is the data type and it is the variable, and here it is the list name, and we have used the get keyword, and in the brackets we'll use the index. So when we want to add element in the specified index, so here it like this, in the brackets we'll use the index and then element which we want to add. So next one is set. Set method is used to replace an existing element with a new element in the specified index. Okay, so if you want to see, here is the example. If you want to replace the element in the index 2 with 99, then we'll give the index number and then the element which we want to replace. So if you want to remove an element in the specified index, then the remove method is used. Okay, in the brackets let's just give the index number. So if you want to check if the specified element exists or not, so it will return the boolean value. Okay, so here like this, one example is given: check if roll number 10 exists in the list. So we have to use this method contains, and we have to give the element which we want to check, and then the result is displayed in the debug log. So if you want to get the total number of elements in the list, then the size method is used. This is called, okay, after the list name we'll use the size keyword. So if you want to initialize the list with no element, so then we can give the clear keyword here, and then we'll check whether it is cleared or not in the debug log by using the size method. Okay, to check if the list is empty or not, we'll use the isEmpty method. Okay, and then here something examples is given. You can execute like this, and then next method is add all. So to add all the elements from the another list to the existing list, so here one example is taken for the numbers. Okay, for this numbers list we will add these 3 elements. Okay, first we'll add these numbers and then we'll add all. We'll use the add all, and then in the brackets we'll use the another list name. Okay, so let's take this example and see for this method. So here we have taken one example for the list. First we have initialized this roll numbers, and then we added these elements. So we have added the 5 elements, and then first it is displayed. So let's execute this. See here, first the 5 elements are displayed, and then in the next one we added another element. Okay, so in this third row we have replaced the 100th element with 99. Okay, see here, for this the set method is used. Okay, so in the fourth one, so we have removed the third index element using remove method, and then we have checked whether the element 10 is present or not. So here we have got the roll number 10 is present. Okay, and next one is, so we have used the size to know about the number of elements, and then last one is have cleared all the elements. So when cleared, the debug element shows the number of elements is 0. Okay, like this the list methods are used. Okay, so half the static initialization is done. So as shown in the previous video, so for arrays like this it will be done. We'll use the square brackets, and then here we'll use the knuckle brackets. In this between we use the data type, and then here it is the list name, and we'll use the flower brackets in the same manner as that of arrays, and we'll use the commas to add all the elements. Okay, so for S object, here it is given, here it is initialization is done like this. Directly we'll use the plural name of the S object as the list name. See, here it is the one example. Store 3 account records. Here name, phone, industry fields are given. So here it is the first approach as shown in the previous array video. So static initialization is the best way to add the data. Okay, here 3 records are added. Okay, so here it is the next example. So we have to declare the list op list and store the below records. So let's see this example. So here we have added 5 opportunity records. So in this we have taken the name, amount, stage name, and then close date. Okay, I think for declaring the date you know the methods. So if you don't know the methods how to declare the date, you can refer the basics of the development in my channel. Okay, so for today we'll use the system.today format, and then to declare the new date we'll use the method like date.newInstance. Okay, so in the brackets we'll use the year, month, date. So like this it will be displayed. Okay, so there are some questions regarding this. Let's see. So from the list, get the first opportunity record and store into another variable. So if you want to get the first opportunity record, we can use the index number. So the index number for the first element is 0. So that's why here we have taken the index as 0. Okay, so next one is get the amount of second opportunity record and store into another variable. Okay, we have taken the first. Second opportunity record has one number index number 1. So here we have to get the amount, so that's why it's stored into a decimal data type, and we have given the name as op amount. Okay, or some another method is there, so directly we can include in the one same line. Here directly we have opplist.getOne.amount. Okay, so next one is, see, if you want to display the opportunity record one by one in the log, here we have used the for each loop. Okay, so here I'm selecting this. So here it is, the opportunity records are displayed one by one in the log using the for each loop. Okay, see here the format is same for all the dates. Okay, name, amount, stage name, close date are displayed. Okay, so if you want to get the close date of the last opportunity record and store into another variable, so here we have to get the date, so that's why we have taken the date data type, and then we'll store this into another variable. First we have to count this, what is the size of the list, using the size keyword, and then we'll minus 1 from this to get the close date of last opportunity record. Okay, so display the opportunity name only if the amount is greater than 1000. So let's say this. See here only 2 opportunities is displayed because we have put this some condition for this. So for only 2 opportunities amount is greater than 10,000, so that's why the 2 opportunity names are only displayed. Okay, sum up all the opportunity amount in another variable and display in the log. So if you want to display the total, first we have to declare the total as 0, and then I have to give the value for total, and then the total is displayed in the debug log. Get all the opportunity names and store into another list named OPP names. So here first we have to store into, here ask it to store into another list named OPP names. So here data type string is taken. Okay, in the OPP list here we'll add the name fields only, because here it is asked to add only the opportunity names, so that's why here So let's take this one and check. So all the names are added to the another list now. So sometimes it will not show the result, so in this manner it is stored into another list. Okay, so check out if there is a name. Oh sorry, I didn't use the debug log, that's why I think it's not displaying. Okay, I'll use the debug log here. See here, all the opportunities are displayed one by one. Okay, opportunity names are displayed. Okay, so next one is check if there is a name OPP3 exists in the OPP names and display true if found, else false. Okay, so it's use the contains keyword whether an element is existed in the list or not, and if you want to remove the name OPP4, so we'll use the remove keyword. Okay, so get all the opportunity stage names and store into another list. Okay, so let's take this last example. So here stage names are taken into another list called OPP stages, and then we'll give the and we'll give the debug statement here to display the stage names in another list. Let's execute this now. So here all the stage names are transferred to the another list called OPP stages. So here it is, we got the stage names into another list. Okay, so like this it is used, all the methods are used. So this is about the list. So this is about the list data type which will used in the VF pages. So let's see more about this list collection data types, and then how we will use with SOQL, and then we'll see more about this in the next video. Okay, see you guys.